Hi, and welcome to Sign Chats, where we get to talk with members of the Sign family about what's happening with them with sign fracture care and what's happening in the world. Uh, I'm Ryan Smith, and today I get to talk with Sean Bradley, Sign's production manager. Sean, how are you today?
I'm doing well.
That's good to hear. Um, and so, what actually is a production manager? What do you do day to day?
Well, as production's in our name, we are responsible for producing all the implants and instruments that Sign puts out. And our main job is to reach our daily targets so that we can sustain old programs and be able to start new ones. So that's
All right.
our main goals.
Yeah, so your team is producing the nails, the screws, all the instruments, things like that, right?
Yeah, yes, all the targeting instruments and all the things that go along with the implants.
All right. And so how long have you been with Sign? I know you've had a number of jobs around here. But...
Yeah, I've been at Sign since 99, 2000, sorry, not 2099, 1999. And I was hired out of Perry Tech as the first entry-level machinist from Dr. Zirkle himself. And so I kind of hold that as my Medal of Honor. And I was very honored to be chosen by him. And I then moved into the shop supervisor position, and I held that position for 15 years. And last year I was hired as the production manager, which was a great honor and has been a great experience and been really good.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you're definitely a fixture around Sign for those people that don't know that if Sean knows just about anything that's happening and what to do about it if something goes wrong, you're usually the first person we all run to. So
my job, it definitely has a lot of problem solving, but I've realized as a growing, maturing manager that it's a lot of listening and a lot of learning and a lot of encouragement and just hearing people where they're at and helping them remove those barriers that keep them from getting their jobs done. And so I think we have a mutual respect in the shop, and we're like a family. We really do care about each other. And I've just been so impressed with this crew that they have just been so adaptive and creative through this whole thing. And everyone's just willing to do the extra mile and put in the hard work and just keep things moving. So yeah, I couldn't be more happy.
Yeah, that's great to hear, especially about you and your team. I mean, obviously, this is a weird time in the world right now. And you and your team have to be there to work on the machines. I mean, people like me in the fundraising department, we get to work from home and give you guys a little bit of space. But how is that working for you guys? What are the kinds of things you're doing to stay safe and to stay productive through that?
Well, we're like I said, as everyone's very encouraging to one another. There's been plenty of opportunity and to get upset and be very emotionally irritated by what's going on. But everyone's had such a great attitude, so that really keeps the morale up. And we've been practicing social distancing. I heard someone say, I was talking to Victor, and he said, I don't like that they call it social distancing. They should call it physical distancing.
Yeah,
we like to keep social, but at a distance. And
for sure.
so we wear our masks, we take our temperatures, we use a heck of a lot of hand sanitizer,
Yeah.
and we do some little things to keep it, lighthearted. Like I've introduced a few things like the stress chicken. You might see it here. Sometimes you get angry and you just got to squeeze and then let it go, and so that's the stress.
That is a thing.
I also have this, this is for distancing communication.
There you go.
Turn this on and, then you can really talk clearly from a distance. So I've incorporated a few ingenious things of myself, to make sure that we're, keeping the morale up.
Well, good. I'm glad you're doing that. One thing you kind of hinted at, and a thing that you mentioned actually in our staff meeting earlier this week, was that something you've noticed about Sign over the years is that we're adaptive, or you call this, I think, adapters. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we are built on a community of problem solvers for sure, and there's very little complaining, and we see an issue, and we try to find every solution we can do to resolve it. And I feel like this team has just stepped up and done that very same thing we've done since the beginning, and learned to adapt to our new environments. And there's very little downtime, and we just get back on the horse and continue to resolve problems. So
Yeah, that's great. And great to hear that you guys, especially out in the shop, have that so much. I mean, so much of what you did, like you said, your job is so much problem solving and finding a good and efficient solution to get what we need to do for our surgeons and patients around the world.
Something I learned from Lou early on is he said, it's not, when you try to point blame, the problems just don't get resolved. It's just accepting the blame and moving on. And he's always really clearly made that a rule to live by, and it has changed the way I look at problems. And so for that, I thank Dr. Zirkle for that. From the very beginning, he would not let people blame the problem on anyone. It's how are we going to fix it? So
yeah, and that's a great culture that's permeated through our whole organization, I think. So
yeah.
All right, well, I will let you get back to solving some more problems of your own, but thanks for chatting with us today. And if anybody else, if you have any questions about things you'd like to see or learn about from Sign, let us know with a comment, and we'll get somebody on who knows how to answer the question, like Sean does. So
or the chicken.
Or the chicken.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Sean.
Yep.
Bye.